Hello, everybody. This is Breezy Burns. We are gonna start a 2-point museum playthrough. I am completely addicted to this game. I wanted to share it with you guys so you can become addicted as well. Let's go ahead and start a new one and head right into it.
Hi, I'm Hayley Von Trowell, and you're listening to Digging Deeper, where we cover everything from archaeology, science, the unexplained, and vanishing curators. Yes, that's the story of the curator, now ex-curator, of the 2-Point Museum, who fled the scene of the struggling institution, never to be seen again. Their disappearance was first discovered by a journalist from 2-Point Radio, hoping to discuss the museum's record low attendance and reports of rampant thievery. And in a strange way, I feel I got my answer.
Welcome to your new museum. It's not in great condition, but with a little guidance, it could become one of the best museums in the county, or even the entire world. Sorry, before I get too carried away, why don't we have a look around? Familiarize yourself with the museum and the camera controls. Excellent looking around. Well done. Already leaps and bounds ahead of your predecessor. Speaking of, the old curator sent out an expedition before they skipped in town and disappeared forever, and it looks like they left an unopened exhibit. New exhibits arrive at the museum packaged in crates, ready to be unboxed. All crates look the same, but I can tell this is a good one. Select the crate and see what's inside. Right footprint fossil. We're looking for a giant shoeless culprit in epic quality. Look at that. Something perfect. Sorry. Look at that. Perfect. Something nice and old to go with the museum's modest prehistory collection. And what luck, that's now the museum's most impressive exhibit. The higher the exhibit's buzz, the more amaze our guests. But as you can see, exhibits will get grubby over time, losing their buzz. Museums rely on experts' restoration skills to keep exhibits presentable. And the guests saying, "Whoa, look at that." If left forgotten, abandoned and entirely uncared for, exhibits will become unpresentable. Like these two, losing their buzz. Hire a prehistory expert to restore our new collection. Bosworth mop. That's better. Restoring exhibits will keep them looking first rate and maintain the museum's buzz. However, providing spectacle will only take you so far. Our guests want to be informed as well as impressed. Info stands collect all our knowledge of nearby exhibits and prints, present it to its guests in one digestible place. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn about what they're seeing. Smart stuff. I'm feeling wiser already. Now that you have a basic understanding of buzz and knowledge, you're almost ready to reopen the museum. Before you do, there's one last thing. Decoration. The right decorations can turn a good museum into a great museum. So it's so much more than finishing touch. Well-decorated exhibits provide more buzz and improve the museum's environment, leading to a better guest experience. Check the buzz bonuses. hide these decals underneath exhibits to give it extra buzz. Beautiful. Clearly you got an eye for this kind of thing. Remember to complement our collection of exhibits with decorations, as well as info stands for superlative guest experience. The higher exhibits buzz, the more it will amaze our guests. Decorate exhibits to maximize their buzz and improve the guest experience. Place info stands near exhibits so guests can learn and improve their knowledge. Guests need to buy a ticket before they're admitted to the museum. First, you'll need to add a ticket booth. Conventional wisdom suggests you place the ticket booths near the entrance. Are you feeling wise?
Sir Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. You're listening to Sir Nigel Bickleworth. Good for you. I am proud to have supported the Department of Culture by adopting a loose ornament, their words, not mine, from the county's archives. If you do the same, maybe you'll be as fortunate as me and receive game-worn socks from the winners of the 4th Cheesy Goblet. They're almost eye-wateringly historic.
Despite the odds, some prehistoric artifacts exist to this day. Only the reason that changes.
Sure, guests pay an entry fee. That doesn't mean they're refusing donations. In fact, they're encouraged. When a guest is impressed by an exhibit, they'll make a donation. Amaze guests as much as possible to receive bigger donations. Guests can make a donation at any available donation stand. Security guards will empty your donation stands and collect the cash. Ensure donation stands are emptied regularly, especially around your prize exhibits, to receive as many donations as possible. Donations are successful museums' main source of income. Now I need to place 2 of them.
Announcement. Guests could learn a thing or two. This is a museum. It would not be that hard.
Lower out. Oop. Now that the museum is making money, we're ready to plan our first expedition. Expeditions allow you to add new exhibits to your collections. I took the liberty of having the museum's helicopter unimpounded. It should be here any minute. As a curator, you'll plan expeditions across the globe, where staff will attempt to retrieve new exhibits for display in the museum. Once plans are finalized, select the staff and head straight to the helicopter for departure. Expeditions can be dangerous for those involved and cause the museum to be understaffed. Be mindful of workload issues when staff are away or recovering from injuries. Select the helicopter and plan your first expedition.
I don't know where things are.
To greasy fields. Under this claggy, tar-speckled wilderness lies an embarrassment of fossilized riches and preserved prehistoric prizes. Welcome to the expedition setup screen. From here, you can plan every last detail of an expedition to ensure the best possible chance of avoiding certain failure. Every location has a number of events that can occur during the expeditions. Greasy Field is relatively safe, but other locations can and will be more dangerous. Influence the level of risk involving changing the expedition's team's approach. Expedition teams will take a safe approach by default unless you tell them otherwise. Each location has its own specific staff requirements. Expedition to Greasy Field only requires single prehistory expert, but as you discover more locations, they'll begin to demand other types of staff as well as multiple team members. Select an expert and start the expedition. We're gonna get an injury. We are gonna find a camping spot to gain more XP. Let's do detailed, just because we get that survey level.
Frequently asked questions. I'm not sure when the museum closes. I never made it that far.
Gonna hire Michael Jazz so we can keep these updated. And we're just gonna decorate a little bit more. And they're on their way back.
Maintenance announcement. The button is stuck again, and I can't turn this off. Help. The expedition team have returned with an injury. Someone has mucky feet.
So he is injured with mucky feet. We get the 20% survey level. Honeyed bee, a giant bee ironically preserved in giant honey. It is also an epic.
I'm not cleaning it.
Because this has other things to go along with it. Let's stick it over here. Expert is back with your first ever find. The exhibit arrived in excellent condition. Sadly, your member of staff did not. Expeditions will often result in injury. Building a staff room will give staff a place to recover from their injuries, as well as regain energy on their breaks. If you haven't already, you also want to hire a janitor to clean up the tar your injured expert is tracking through the museum. Being an expert is dangerous vocation, and expeditions are dangerous vacations. Expedition ailments will make staff less effective at their various tasks in the museum. Staff room allows injured staff to heal their physical alignments and at the bandage box machine. Staff will also regain energy faster when taking their break in the staff room. You'll need janitors to maintain utilities and machines like the bandage box. They're also essential for keeping the museum clean as more foot traffic inevitably leads to all manner of litter and mess. Does only need to be a 3x2. Let's put it over here. For right now, we'll just do the bare minimum. and then we'll update it later. I want Pokemon. Put some snacks and water. And a trash can. Cool. There we go. That should make it accessible. And they got a window.
Time for the cheese ball scores. Hogsport, 3. Smockley, 0.
And higher.
Flemington, 3.
Yeah.
Blyton,
A little
2.
mackerel.
And the gigantic fixture at the sloop has been socked off until Thursday due to heavy rain. That was the sport.
Staff should seek medical attention in the museum before going to a hospital.
The only museum where you can climb on top of exhibits. Near a footprint decal. Do not have a footprint decal as of yet. Go out on another expedition. Before you go, why not grab something handy? You can equip a team with a single cargo item per expedition. First aid kit will counter an injury event, making it safer for travels. Experiment with cargo items to improve your expedition results. Get rid of that so he doesn't have to be in the bandage box. Again, let's go detailed to get that 20% survey level. And start.
Feeling thirsty? Should drink some water. It's okay.
And fast
I'll wait.
forward here. See what's in here. Oh. We already have one in our inventory. Gracie Field is nice, sort of. But we'll need to explore a whole variety of locations to fill out our collection. To unlock a new point of interest, POI, for expeditions, you'll need to complete its map objectives. A POI's map objectives can be found and pinned to your objectives list from the expedition map. The next location on the Bone Belt is Rib Row. Head to the map and unlock your first POI. View world map. We're in the middle of that right now, so let's go ahead and
Medical
unpause.
attention. Not this again.
We are still getting a monthly profit. Open. So we did unlock Rib Row. That takes us to 3 other places. That we need survey skills. That we need a marine life expert. Pin those. Open this. Michael got 19 XP. We are up to a 40 survey level.
New place of interest.
Oh, I didn't
available
read
to
that one.
unlock. For those who like maps.
here. The original mobile home Hexal Helix fossil. Alright, let's decorate it a little bit more. Stick that here.
Announcement, staff member promoted. What a great place to work.
Perfect. Complete an expedition to Ribro. Okay. Helicopter damage, injury, quicksand. Do that. Quicksand just adds more time until we get survey to do detailed again. Doesn't add an extra. Star fossil. All these critters are old, but fallen stars eat your soul. Okay. Got fire in its bones. Lantern fish fossil. In those massive times, even the little guys were big guys. Ambered Gigagecko.
Fused by an exhibit, just smile and move on. You can't win them all.
Cristano Shaker. Give a tour rating at least 5. Oh, our helicopter has arrived. We got 35 XP. He's almost to level 3. Voted the pointiest species of dinosaur by a group of clueless museum goers. Contributes an additional 1 knowledge. Intriguing. There's 3 of them we have to obtain. Incomplete exhibit.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
This. There. Whoa there, you found a start of a dinosaur skeleton. Exhibits in the dinosaur bones subcategory are found incomplete. You'll need to explore multiple times to find all pieces and complete the exhibit. An incomplete exhibit gradually increase in buzz as you find more pieces. Explore Ribro with more expeditions and complete the exhibit. Alright, let's just head back out. That detailed. Now, we do need to
Mess on the floor.
knowledge.
Robo-janitor.
Knowledge.
Dryer on the fritz. Robo-janitor. The Robo-janitor is designed to fix absolutely everything, with some major exceptions. Oh, Robo-janitor, what would we do without you?
You would live in your own filth.
Yes, I suppose we would. Robo Janitor, coming soon from Bungle Technologies.
The skeleton is good and all, but we won't call ourselves a proper museum without a gift shop. Gift shops are a key source of income for museums. Guests will choose souvenirs based on what they've seen during their visit. We'll access more merchandise as we expand, but for now we don't have much, so don't forget other opportunities to upsell our guests. You can resist the vending machine? Nobody.
Frequently asked questions. Yes, some dinosaur
People
skeletons are
will
mixed
buy
in.
just about anything
That's
in a
just good
museum.
science.
The tail hammer of a Sharptophagus. I said that wrong. What? Should the gift shop go here? History. Actually, let's do this here.
Attention. Cheese ball is not permitted inside the museum. What's wrong with you?
Cool. Now I need another assistant. You're making profit. And then buy 2 vending machines.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
Let's head out again to see if we can get this third one.
Exhaustive expeditions may be
Still making a profit. When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews reflect buzz, knowledge, environment, and happiness. Ensure these are high by increasing your museum level. Museum level tracks museum total buzz as well as the quality of your staff. A higher museum level means a bigger and better museum. Guests receive buzz from each exhibit they view. Guests with higher buzz will make bigger donations. Guests receive knowledge by reading info stands. Info stands display knowledge for nearby exhibits. When a guest is done at the museum, they'll leave a review. Reviews are determined by guest total buzz, knowledge, and happiness.
check out the deals in the gift shop. They might be too good. There's a crate on the helipad. Oh, and the expedition team have returned
So, no injury. 60%, 35 XP. That's a nice boulder. Who's a nice boulder? Also intriguing.
safely. Also good news.
move this one over a tad.
Staff promoted. You're now a little better. Not much, but still.
Oh. And then we head back again because both of them are still incomplete.
Expedition team leaving for thorough investigation. They may
I
be some
have
time.
no staff at booths.
Nigel Bickleworth on 2 Point Radio. A quick tip for all you budding horticulturalists out there. Don't get caught with green thumbs or brown trousers. Invest in the appropriate equipment. Fly shields and shoulder-length gauntlets are a must and can be found at any boutique botanist worth its weight in fertilizer. Remember, to enjoy anything with sophistication, even nature, one must spend through their upturned nose.
Guests found asking for directions will be unapologetically shrugged off. Find your own way around.
The commentary is funny. Find your own way around. Alright, let's see which one we are completing.
The expedition team are back again.
A spiked skull. Completed. Pristine. And a shiny sticker. Voted the pointiest species of dinosaur by a group of clueless museum goers. We only have one knowledge on it. Let's open our map. We can now go here, which is Carrion Trail. Let's head back here and see if we can get the other dinosaur.
Congratulations to our newly promoted staff member. Now, get back to work.
See. Received 10 guest reviews and we only have
Attention.
9.
The expedition team are leaving now. Please
There we go.
say goodbye and good riddance.
The cold mines are our next location on the Bone Belt map, but the route is blocked by an obstruction, cranial crossing. Obstructions are points of interest, POIs, that don't offer exhibits, and block your path to new locations on the map. Plan expeditions to clear obstruction. Passing through cranial crossing will be dangerous, really dangerous. You need to train an expert in survival skills before we can attempt the expedition. You'll find that the training room is the answer to many of the questions facing the museum. Build a training room. Build it over here.
Announcement. New map location available for discovery.
And then door would be here. Let's change the color. Yeah. And then dust. Actually, there we go. So we can train 3 people at once and scan. And then let's train Bosworth in survival. They're both chilling. Oh, and we got another. We didn't finish the other one. We got another sharp Tana.
Prehistoric
Send to
items have been
inventory.
here for thousands. I know the feeling.
Start another expedition.
The expedition is leaving now. Final call for wherever it is you're going.
Oh, we do. Goodness. Of all this kudosh,
Expedition complete. So, what's in the box?
what's in the box? Spiky head shell and tail of the bulldillo. Select. It has teeth. Quite a lot of detail. And he is trained in survival. So cranial crossing. Still do. Just in case we don't want him injured. Start expedition.
Feet. Don't let it go to your head.
Speed it up a little bit. Oh, we've unlocked Goths. Goths are similar to other guests, just gloomier, with no time for February. They have no entertainment need. Taurus are excitable type. Despite the visit museum, they gain additional buzz from viewing exhibits and spend more in the gift shop than other guests. Guests visit museums to be amazed, informed. During their visit, they'll gain buzz from viewing exhibits and knowledge. The guests gain buzz. They'll want to make a donation at the donation stand. Guests will make multiple donations during their visits as long as they continue gaining buzz. When finish their visit, they'll leave the museum review primarily based on their buzz and knowledge rating. Museum reviews contribute towards the museum rating. For best reviews and donations, ensure guests are viewing well-decorated, high-buzz exhibits detailed by info stands and have access to basic facilities like toilets and vending machines.
Museum staff promoted. Aren't you capable?
Your intrepid explorer has encountered a dilemma on their travels. Dilemmas are high-stake events that pause expedition progress. As the explorer makes their way over Cranial Crossing, they spot a flask on a ledge below. Stay focused. Determined not to look at the flask and tempt themselves any further, the expert makes record time passing through Cranial Crossing. Cool. Let's see who else we can train. Customer is always right, even when they're deeply, unavoidably wrong.
Attention. Your body is mostly water, but could still use diluting.
Gold Mines is unlocked. Another wild adventure. The expedition team are wiser for the XP. Alright, let's start this expedition. We needed priestry, expert, assistant, and janitor. Let's do the extra XP this time. We would need to hire another janitor. Oh, she's greedy. Yeah, let's do that.
Able to unlock a new
Hire
expedition
another
location.
Let's
Should we
do
try something
another one of
different?
you and another janitor.
The expedition team are departing now. I'm always so glad that I don't have to go.
Oh, down both of my. That's okay. We just hire more. Let's put down some. Oh. Your interpreter explorer is a counter to the dilemma. Dilemmas are high stake events that pause expedition. Dilemmas force you to make exclusive decisions to get the team moving again. Your choice might be a total success or an abject disaster. It's up to you. Shivering hallucinations. The team member is cold, confused, and worse still. They they now think they're a Yeti. Wrap them and pack them.
Reminded that if you don't seem interested, you probably seem stupid.
Guests are leaving because it's taking too long to buy a ticket.
Gift shop requires an assistant. You work in retail now. The expedition team have returned with an injury. Someone has a case of broken face.
Okay, let's check. Our expert has broken face. Let's see what we got. An iced treat. You found a frozen find. That's cool. Anything frozen will eventually melt and be gone forever, unless it's kept in cold temperature. Place coolers nearby to stop it becoming a defrosted exhibit. As the word gets out, the county fame increases. You can expect new types of guests to arrive at the museum. Families are bound to turn up soon, and I'm not sure if you've noticed, but they can often include children. Children are immune to the appeal of our info stands. They just don't care for them, not even a bit. They won't accept knowledge from our existing facilities, but they would use an interactive display. Think of an interactive display as a hybrid between exhibits and info stands, providing both buzz and knowledge to guests. They're also a great source of entertainment. Interactive displays can be built in a workshop. Give it a try. Children experience buzz like all other guests. They won't accept knowledge from our info stands. Instead, they'll use interactive displays to learn in an engaging way. It's totally family friendly and mildly patronizing. Interactive displays provide buzz, knowledge, and entertainment for all. Build interactive displays in workshop to diversify your guest experience. It's not. Put it there. Trash can and some stuff. Okay. Oh, didn't want to do that. Let's decorate it before we press play again. Snowy pillar. Let's see if we can. All right.
No! Get back! Get this man a cold drink and a chair to sit at. His blood's gone lumpy and his moustache has fallen off. Witness supernatural mysteries too ridiculous to believe. Thursdays at 9 on live TV. Somewhere.
Announcement. Staff in need of medical attention. Thank you.
That ad was very interesting. But I think we are going to pause it here. It is quite a long video. Thank you everybody for sticking along. If you like the vibe, don't forget to subscribe. We shall pick this up later. I'll see you then.